My name is Mike Hobbs, and I want to give you 3 solutions in this video that you can get started with a home-based business even if you currently don't have the money. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video because, to be honest with you, that was the exact situation I was in when I first got started in my home-based business. So I wanted to make sure you had this solution just in case you run into some trouble. Maybe you got laid off from your job, or maybe you just can't afford to start your home-based business. No matter what that is, we're going to give you some solutions today. So when I first got started in my home-based business, I was literally borrowing money from my grandparents to pay our mortgage. We were going to the grocery store. Our credit cards were getting declined when we were trying to buy food. We were getting food orders from our church at the time. I remember just being dead broke. Okay, and then I was like, I got this opportunity to join a home-based business, and it was a couple $100s to get started. It had a monthly cost of around about $100 a month or so, and I was just like, man, I got to find a way to build this business or come up with that money because I need to change my life. So what I decided to do is I saw there's this place where you can start donating plasma. And at the time I was like, man, I am deathly afraid of needles. All right. I am deathly afraid of needles. There's no way I could do this. But then I looked at my financial situation and I was like, on one hand, I've got no money, no solution to get out of that no money. And then over here is the solution. And in my brain, I'm like, if I don't take this solution, I can't complain about my situation I'm in, because complaining about that situation and not taking the solution to get out of that situation, that doesn't make any sense at all. So I saw the solution and I figured, okay, I got to do something to hit my goals. I got to do something to get the solution, join this home-based business. So what I decided to do was, at the time, started to donate plasma. Let me show you my screen. This is actually the first place that I did it. This was back in like 2007 when I had no money at all. All right. And they offered back then, it was like $50 a week. So you donate twice a week and they give you like $50 a week. And for my wife and I both doing it, we made $400 extra a month. So $200 extra a month for me, $200 an extra a month for my wife. Now, I don't know how much they pay now. I think, actually, my wife was saying they pay like something like $70 a week nowadays, where I'm at. But I don't know what it is in your area. But I'm saying that's one solution to your problem. If you can't afford a home-based business, then start donating plasma. Okay, number one is it helps and it gives back to people, who need it, right? And they pay you for it. So you're giving back to the community who needs it. They're paying you for it. It only takes a couple hours a week, and you're getting about $70 or $50 wherever it is in your area, right? That's an extra $280 a month in your pocket. So if it costs $200 to get started in your business and $60 a month or whatever it may be, guess what? You now have that money to get started and to build a successful business. And here's what ended up happening to me. I started using that money to build my business. And about 4 years later, in 2000, actually it was about 2012 was my first biggest profitable year. So I started doing plasma in 2007. So that's about 8, 9, 10, 11. So about 5 years later, just plugging into the system, doing what I needed to do, I had my first 6-figure year in 2012. 2013, I had over $200,000 a year. And then ever since I started my home-based business, I've earned over 7 figures in this industry. 7 figures. Now, if I would have just stayed where I was at and kept going, I would have stayed broke. But because I found a way to buy my home-based business, I've earned 7 figures in this industry, right? I won my freedom in 2013. I got out of the military. I'm a military vet for 12 years, and I got out in 2013. Am I glad that I made that decision? Absolutely. Absolutely. So that was my first solution that I did to get out of my situation to pay for the business that I'm building. And I no longer have to do this, obviously. You can. I mean, if you want to continue to do it forever, you can. But you don't have to do it forever, right? So that was solution number one, to pay for my business. Solution number two is get a credit card. Okay? I can't tell you how many people are afraid of credit cards or whatever it may be, but if you were to go to college, you would get a student loan for about $40,000, $50,000. Then you would, for 4 years or 8 years, however long you do it, then you go get a job and then you pay back the loan that you paid for college. That's how people do that. That's how careers are made. They get a loan for their college, they get their job, and then they pay the loan back. So they actually didn't pay for college up front. They paid for it later when they were making profits. You see what I'm saying? They didn't pay for it when they're learning, they paid for it with profits. See, that's different. Same with a business. I don't know a single business owner who hasn't used a loan or credit card to build their business, from the very beginning. That's just how all businesses are built. They get a loan and then they pay the loan off with profits. So with the business that I'm actually currently building, it's only $200 to get started and then $60 a month. So we're not talking thousands of dollars here, right? There's been businesses that I've been in that have cost $5,000 plus, right? But you can get easily a credit card for 500 limit, 200 limit, whatever it may be. You can easily get that at bankrate.com. Just go to the credit cards area and find a fair credit, whatever your credit score is, and get yourself a card. Get approved for a card, and you can start your home-based business for free because you're using credit, and then you pay for the credit cards with your profits. That's an awesome way to start your home-based business. And you don't have to actually get stuck with needles in doing this solution, right? Now you could do both. You can be donating plasma, making money there, and then you can also be using your credit card to start your business and leverage it and then pay it back with profits. Okay? Essentially making your business free. All right? So that's the second solution. Third solution is you can get a personal loan from something like lendingclub.com. Lendingclub.com, you can go to personal loans. You can type, I think 1,000 is the minimum you can get. You can just get a $1,000 loan and just say you want to do it for, business or vacation, whatever one you want to do here. Just pick something there, obviously business, and choose your credit score and then check your rate. Boom. They'll approve you right there on the spot. They'll ask you for your information and then you get a loan. All right. And then what you do is, again, you use that business loan to fund your business. And again, with the business that I'm doing, it's only $200 to get started and $60 a month. And we actually have a pretty cool system for you to make your money back. All right. So bottom line is those are my 3 solutions in this video. Obviously, there's many other solutions, but if you have no money right now, then these 3 solutions are your best bet to starting a home-based business. If you do have money already, just get started, all right? So if you want to find out what the business that I represent, go ahead and click on the link below. Watch my quick video on it and get started. Let's get you rocking and rolling in this home-based business. I know you can do this. If I can do this, if an introverted military vet who was broke can just donate plasma and get my business running and make 7 figures in this industry, I know you can too. All right? I know you can too. It doesn't matter where you're at. Everybody can do this. All right? So with that being said, I appreciate you. Go ahead and click on the link in the description. Partner up with me personally, and I'll see you guys on the inside.